Obviously, a tough one tonight. Give Illinois credit with a quick turnaround with the bounce back, but give Illinois credit for the win.
Andre said he felt the guys just didn't come out prepared. He laid that on the upperclassmen. Said you guys weren't ready for the challenge. And Brad just talked about how his team played with grit and defense and things. What did your team lack tonight that maybe Illinois had?
I just think they made a few more plays, but give them credit. I think we obviously have to play better.
Did you like the shots that you were getting, or? I mean, you 2 of 13 from 3. Obviously, it's going to hurt you.
Yeah, I thought some of them were clean. I thought some of them were rushed. I thought they did a good job taking us out of our offense.
Andre said that he felt that this loss was especially bad because you guys had the chance to get over 500 in the Big Ten. Just from a long-term point of view, were you thinking the same way?
A loss is a loss. I mean, loss is a loss. People look at it differently. You're disappointed after every loss, whoever it is, whatever time it is, or whatever point in the season.
Chris, what do you make of a night where CJ has 7 turnovers, but there's also stretches where it looks like he's giving you a little bit of life too, maybe when he's off the ball as opposed to on it? Just how would you assess the way he played?
He was better off the ball, and he was better off the ball when we played him last time. He got himself into some difficult decisions with the ball, and 7 turnovers is a lot. I don't question how hard he competed. I thought he competed. He just those turnovers were critical.
It seemed like it was hard work all game to try to get Caleb anything inside. I don't know if that's just the pressure they put on you, or if you saw some openings that maybe your guys didn't take advantage of to get in the ball.
I'd have to look at it, but I think it was probably a combination of both. But I'd have to look at it, to see more. I think that, we'll look at it and hopefully, as coaches, try to put him in better position.
You told us yesterday, this was going to be a tough game. They forced a lot of turnovers. I mean, you kind of predicted how things would go out there. Because you knew what was coming, does that make it more difficult to stomach handling this? The guys aren't responding to maybe what you're telling them or taking that onto the court?
No, I mean, I think it's disappointing regardless. But listen, I knew I thought they were good in December when we played them. And I said that then. They just had played a really difficult schedule and had lost some games there that were close. Gonzaga down to the wire. I thought they were good then. They've got good players. And I think for us, we just have to do a better job as coaches, trying to put our guys in better position, and our upperclassmen have to lead in a more effective way.
I guess what I'm asking ultimately is the message getting across in your mind, from what you're telling them to what they're putting on the court, if you can predict kind of how a game's going to go just based on talking to the media?
Well, you probably have to question that in this one. Did they have an understanding? And that's the coach's responsibility.
Chris, when you guys got to this part of the schedule last year, it was pretty much assumed that you'd be in the NCAA tournament. So we haven't been through this with you before where it looks like a bubble situation. As a coach, are you counting wins? Are you talking to the team about the situation? How do you handle that, especially after a night like tonight?
No, we won't talk about it. We'll talk about getting better. And a lot of teams would like to be in the bubble picture, including the one we played tonight. So, I think for us right now, our focus is not on bubble or anything like that. Our focus is on getting better and improving and growing, and that's our focus as coaches.
Coach, Illinois has hit some pretty tough shots there down the stretch, but were you, happy with the way your team defended?
Not in the last. Give them credit. Give them credit for the win, and they're making those plays late offensively. I just didn't like. We had a couple breakdowns. Now, Io hitting those shots. That's one thing, but we had a couple breakdowns in our ball screen defense and a couple critical fouls.
Can a team have a solid team defense, but like this some of the parts be not as solid as far as on ball defense?
Yeah, that's been a bit of an issue for us, our kind of ball screen coverage, and we've just got to coach it better, and we've got to get better with it. We've just got to get better because listen, we know people are going to attack Caleb in ball screen situations in the middle of the floor. That's happened since he's been here, so we just have to continue to get better at it.
Coach, as a team tonight, 8 steals, but only 3 points off the fast break. Do you feel there's anything missing in that area of the offense?
I think we could play faster and push it harder. I do.